Hey YouTubers, it's Valerie with Money Mindset Coach, and this is just a really quick video. It's not going to be that long. I just wanted to bring you up to date on my TV situation. My last video, I told you how my TV had died. I thought I was going to bring my boyfriend's old Toshiba back here to my house last night, but it turns out my son, my oldest son, said he had a TV in his bedroom that he'd bring out to my house and hook it all up for me. And it's not as big as the TV that I had that died. I think the TV that I had out there was probably 50 inches, and this one's 43 inches. I don't know. Or maybe it was 48. I don't know. But it's smaller. But you know what? I'm fine with that. I am fine with that. I don't need a huge TV. But the reason for my video is I wanted to tell you that I think there's a lot of times that we have things in our lives that we really think we can't live without, that we are used to having there. And then all of a sudden, when you don't have it there anymore, you realize, I could probably do without that. Yeah, I probably could. And so I didn't have that constant noise, because when that TV in the living room is there, it's one of the first things I do. When I come out, I put the TV on. And if I'm home all day and I'm off and I'm not working, it's probably on all day. I'm watching this, I'm watching that, I'm streaming this, I'm streaming that. Now, what I do is I don't want to get sucked into sitting in front of a TV all day. So my organization when it comes to time is I've got to get something done, because sitting there and just watching a show, I can't do that. I can't do that. I think I am too restless for that. And back in the day, before there was streaming or there were things that had no ads, no commercials, I would get up on the commercials. And that's when I would get up and I would do something. Maybe I'd start the dishes in the sink, or I would go get some laundry out of the dryer, something like that. So I didn't sit and watch the commercials. I got up and I did something. Well, with the way that things are now, and you stream things, and if you're on a streaming service where you don't have any commercials, you just sit there. You have to pause the show. And so basically what I do is when I sit down, especially when I'm off, I set my timer for 15 minutes and I watch for 15 minutes. The timer goes off, I set the timer for 15 minutes and I get stuff done around the house. Then I go back, watch another 15 minutes. So basically what I am doing in my house, I'm spending as much time doing those things as I am watching TV. So I don't feel like I am consumed by the television, and I am getting other things done because I am a very goal-oriented person. I need to get things done. If I go to work and I'm not busy and I haven't really done anything, I am tired when I leave. But I'm not tired because I did anything. I'm tired because I did nothing. And I can't do that. I would rather be bone tired from doing something than tired because I didn't do anything. That's just me. So, and it does help. I do have restless leg syndrome. And so I can't sit for too long. I can't stand for too long. Every day is kind of a juggling act. And sometimes I have it right and my legs don't really bother me. They haven't really bothered me that much today. But then there's other days where if I'm at work and I'm really busy and I'm on my feet all the time, I come home, my legs are going to bother me because I was on my feet a lot. If I'm home here and I don't have other things that I'm getting up and doing, I can sit for too long. I couldn't have a job where I'm sitting at a desk like I am right now. Oh man, I'd rather have a job on my feet than sit. 'Cause sitting is the new smoking. Sitting is not good for you. Getting up and moving around, it's good for your circulation. It's good for everything. It's good for everything. And so that's important. But what I did today, because I didn't have my TV in the living room, I did use my phone. Thank God for my phone. Podcasts, Audible, YouTube is on there, so I can watch what's going on in the world and know. So I did that. I actually sat and read a book in silence. I think silence, you know how they always say silence is golden? I don't really know why they said that. They probably were saying that if they had a bunch of kids and all of them were being quiet. You're like, silence is golden. This is wonderful. I have peace in my house. I don't know. I don't know where the saying came from. But I think that I think we tend to get away from silence. We don't want silence. How many times are you talking to someone and if neither one of you are saying anything, you're uncomfortable with the silence? Now, I think if you're really comfortable with somebody, you can sit there and maybe not say anything. But most people, when you're talking, you don't want that silence, because what does that happen? What happens? The silence becomes awkward. It can. But when you are by yourself, it's wonderful, because when you have that silence, you can actually hear your own thoughts. You can really think about things. Instead of when you're listening to a podcast, you're listening to what they are saying. But when you're silent, you listen to what you're saying. And a lot of times, people really need to do that, because I think we get out of touch with ourselves. And silence is good. It is good. But this particular silence, I was reading a book. Sometimes I will wash the dishes in silence. And it's amazing what you think about when you're just washing the dishes. Because washing dishes, you don't have to think much. You know, that's pretty much automatic. Your brain can do other things, because washing dishes is a pretty easy thing to do. And so I like stuff like that, where my brain isn't having to concentrate on what I'm doing, so I can then think. And I will get ideas. I'll get ideas for videos, being silent and just listening. But then I get ideas from podcasts and books and other things that I've heard. Somebody will have said something to me that'll give me an idea. There's ideas out there all the time. all the time. And yeah, you know, some of us reiterate, you know, some you may, I don't know, you probably hear some of the same things. I mean, if you're listening to frugal people, you're going to hear a lot of frugal people say kind of the same thing, but maybe you're going to hear something different that you haven't heard before. And, you know, there's a light bulb moment that goes on. But anyway, I got another TV coming. It's not costing me anything. I'm excited about that. And we will see. So anyway, that's all I have for now. If you've gotten value from this video, please hit the thumbs up, like it, comment. You know, maybe some of you don't have a TV. There are people who don't have them. You know, there's nothing in this country that says everybody has to have a TV. Oh, the other thing that I thought of is, I mean, we do kind of worship at the altar of the television, because when whatever room we have the TV in, usually the living room or the family room, our furniture is arranged for the TV. The TV is our focal point. And I mean, the focal point of a living room used to be the fireplace. Back when people actually needed fireplaces for heat, that was the focal point of the room, was the fireplace. Now, people do have fireplaces, but is that the focal point of the room? No. The TV. And the TVs are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. At Costco, when I was looking at them the other day, the biggest one we saw was 85 inches. 85 inches. I mean, I do want to have a like theater room down in my basement. I already have 3 theater kind of recliners. I already have them down there. I got those for nothing. So I do want a little theater room. I've got some decor. I'm kind of looking forward to when I eventually have that. But anyway, a big TV can go down there, but it's not going to be any bigger than 65 inch, because my boyfriend is bringing that from his house. So I'm not buying that. So anyway, use it up, wear it out, make it do, or do without, which right now I'm doing without a TV. Till next time, bye.